4 draft for the mtgnoob. Before we get into the picks, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. My name is John and I play Magic. Well, it looks like we have one clear pick here, and thankfully it's in the Rakdos because RTR has evolved into where 2 guilds are clearly the best, and they are Selesnya and Rakdos. And getting Rakdos himself is pretty awesome. Before we make the pick though, let's see if we're going to wheel anything of importance. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, doesn't look like we're going to be wheeling anything. Maybe we'll get electricity. Maybe a Viashino Racketeer. But nothing important. So let's just take the Rakdos and hope for the best. Well, we got a Steam Vents and nothing else. This is interesting. Because if I was not recording it, I would take the Steam Vents and not care about a Rakdos Shrek Freak or a launch party. But since I'm recording, I'm tempted to take a real card over a card that's going to get me some ticks back. To be honest, these 2 cards kind of suck. I never want to play more than one of this. And this one is not the 2-drop that we're looking for. So I'm just going to take the Steam Vents, and I hope you guys could forgive me for this. Alright, and we get past an Archon, which clearly shows you that the person that's passing to us does not value Azurius very high. We have not seen many Selesnya cards that we would consider taking. That probably means that the people who are passing to us Pack 1 and Pack 3 are going to be in white-green. We are not going to be taking the Archon. We are going to be taking the Augur Spree. If the Augur Spree was not there, we would definitely take the Pursuit of Flight. Even though this is a clear signal that white-blue is open, Azurius is a trap. If you're going to be playing white, you're going to be playing Selesnya, even if you're going to be passing cards like that. So, I'm taking the Augur. Alright, and looks like white-blue is continuously being passed to us. The Guild Mage is the best card. The Hellkite sucks. The Lava Crew is passable in a Rakdos deck. It's not good. I would prefer not to play it. We might have to take the card just because there's no other pick for us, and we are going to. Hopefully we'll be setting somebody up nicely in Azurius, and we'll reap the benefits next pack. And we get a pack full of nothing. We might have to revise our thinking that the 2 people that are passing to us are in Selesnya, because we do have a Centaur healer. We have Rootbound defenses, which isn't great, but you know, it's passable. Savage Surge, which also is passable in Selesnya, but there are no Rakdos cards. It's a tough choice. I think we made our bed. We're going to take the Guildgate. We're going to hope for the best. This draft is not going well. And we get nothing. Wow. We are in deep doo-doo. This is a disaster right now. After being passed a Augur Spree, we haven't really seen any Rakdos cards whatsoever. You could try to bank on the fact that we're going to get some in Pack 2, since we're not passing any Rakdos cards. And there is cards for a gimmick deck that I want to try out here. And since there's no other picks, and I'm not going to rare draft the Chromatic Lantern, I'm going to go for the Codex Shredder and see if the gimmick deck is open. And this pack again has nothing in it. The gimmick deck I'm talking about right now is going to be a Chronic Flooding, Codex Shredder, Psychic Spiral combo deck. You want to be blue, obviously, and the other color combination that you probably want to be is black-green. Treasure Find is a card that fits into the deck. It's like a secondary Codex Shredder. It might even be better than a Codex Shredder. But since we already have a Codex Shredder and Treasure Find isn't really necessary, I think I'm just going to take a Grim Rustabout and see if this Rakdos plan is still available. Hopefully it is, because I don't want to do the gimmick deck right now. And this is awful. There's really nothing you want to play in any deck. Maybe the Inspiration. Battlehorn is pretty clearly terrible. I think we're going to have to commit to the gimmick deck. Well, okay, I shouldn't say that. I want to take the card for the gimmick deck. I want to take the Inspiration and see where that leads us. This is our pack back. Pretty much It went about as expected. We only seen one chronic flooding. It's the same pack that we took the Codex Shredder. We don't know if it's going to be available. If you're going to take the gimmick deck card or go for the gimmick deck, we're going to need a lot of help because we have nothing that fits into the deck except for maybe the Codex Shredder and the Inspiration. We're going to take the Racketeer and hopefully Rakdos will be open. Okay, again, pack full of nothing, but we have 6 cards left. Should be expected. The Full Assault Tithe is nice. It's not going to really help us or hurt us. We're going to take a playable card in Tenement Crasher and see if you could play mediocre Rakdos. Only card is Cobble Brute, which is, I think, very underrated. Unique ways to deal damage. 5/2 is a very big body. We're going to take it and hopefully get something good. I believe this was the pack where the Chronic Flooding was. It didn't wheel to us, so the gimmick deck for now is dead. We didn't really lose anything. We didn't really pass anything great. We're going to just take the Swift Justice away because it's a card that could theoretically hurt us. And we're going to do the same thing with the Dispel. And we're going to be taking the Island to show that white is open as our last pick. I think the person who we passed to already realizes this. Let's hope we get rewarded, because right now we have nothing. And let's see. The best card for us is the Rakdos Cackler. Underworld Connections, while card advantage is very powerful, you actually need to draw 2 cards in order to get a profit from it, because you're wasting a card by casting it, and you're also wasting the land by tapping it for land all the time. We're not going to be taking this. It doesn't fit into our plan. We're going to be taking the Cackler. Let's see if anything else is going to wheel to us. Connection is going to be gone. Assassin Strike, Hussar, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, we might get wheeled a Perilous Shadow, a Dynacharge, if we get really lucky, a Splatter Thug, but that's being very optimistic. We're going to take the Cackler. Hope the Rakdos is open. Okay, and let's see. This person took a common. For us, we have the Dread Reveler, Thrill Kill Assassin, and Annihilating Fire. The Lolith Troll is not going to fit into our deck, but is tremendously powerful against us. We are going to be taking the Thrill Kill Assassin. We have no 2-drops except for the Grim Rustabout, which stinks. We need to make sure Rakdos does fire off, because that's pretty much our only way of winning. Even though we need removal, Annihilating Fire isn't that great right now in this format, to be honest with you. If this was not here, I'll be taking the Dead Reveler over the Annihilating Fire. Well, we're getting a playable card. We're going to be taking the Pursuit of Flight. It would be the choice even if we didn't have the Steam Vents. Most Rakdos decks, what you want to do, at least in my opinion, is that you want to drop somebody really quickly, and then you want to create your own dragon. That's part of the reason why Celestia is so powerful. You got Common Bound with Dust, which adds the +1/+1 counters, and we also have Knightly Valor, which is the same thing. We haven't really been being passed any Azurias, so the person to our left is reading our signals, but we haven't really been passed anything tremendous in Rakdos either. But let's hope that changes. And this is a pretty empty pack. For people who are seeing the ultimate price and thinking it's a removal spell, you should take it. Yes, it's a removal spell. I should take it. But in a Rakdos deck, in my opinion, you want to get 2-drops and 3-drops over removal spells. Creatures are going to be the things that win you the game, not removal spell. We're not going to complain, but we're not going to be happy. We're not going to be past anything, but maybe a Rustabout, maybe a Cobble Root. Let's take it. Alright, we got ourselves a gift. Ashley Lot. Exactly what the kind of card we really need. We also have a Deviant Glee that we would like to have in our deck. The Common Bond is being passed way too late, guys. It's pretty much the best white-green card, in my opinion, in this format. We're going to be taking the Ashley Lot. We're not going to be being past anything else. Alright, let's let's hope for more cards. Okay? Well, looks like we have a first real choice. We have Gutter Snipe, Spawn, and Teleportal. We do have the Steam Vents to splash for the Teleportal. We have 9 dudes. Well, really 8, since Lobber Crew can't really attack. Gutter Snipe is going to be fired off by 1. two spells, so it's not being very attractive right now. Feels like we could be getting these things really late. I'm just going to be taking the teleporter and splashing. Let's hope it works out again. Okay, we got the Dagger Drone Imp. It's a 2-drop. It's not very powerful. It's only really attractive to us if we have a lot of Pursuit of Flights or that one casting cost Black Enchantment. I forgot the name of it already. We're going to be taking the Izzet Guild Mage because we could splash for the teleportal. It looks like if we can't get them early, and I don't see how we can get them early, we're going to have to fall back to the teleportal attack plan, which isn't very good. Izzet is open, which isn't a surprise because, as you probably realize, Izzet is probably the worst guild in Return to Ravnica. The Pursuit of Flight is actually a very good card. It's the kind of card that we're looking for, and let's get that, and hopefully we'll wheel something. This is our pack back. Kind of went as expected. We're going to get the Perilous Shadow that we thought we were going to be getting. It's not terrible. Our curve is relatively low. We do need ways to sink mana into. Hussar Patrol is available. This card sucks. Don't take it. It's not very good. And wow, Izzet is just gets no respect. This is an incredibly late Thought Flare. If red and blue were real colors, Thought Flare would not be here. The fact that Thought Flare is here is a testament to see how bad Izzet is. We're going to be taking the Spawn. Just better card. We're going to be taking the Sewer Shambler. It's good against us. It's better than the Viashini Racketeer, which we really don't want to play any of. Let's see. Anything else here that we need? I'm going to take the Druid's Deliverance. Possibly good against us. We're going to take the Sphere of Safety. Again, possibly good against us. Dyna Charge. We might have to play, sadly. And, yeah. Pack 3 has to be very generous for us. Since we are not going to be deviating from this plan, we're going to go with Cost Sort now. We have one drop. 1, 2, 3 2-drops. And 3 3-drops. Only 2 of those at attack. We have our clear needs, which are 2-drops and 3-drops. We have a Supreme Verdict. We're not going to take the choices between Augur Spree and the Gorehouse Chainer. Unfortunately, I'm very tempted by the Gorehouse. That's how badly we need creatures at this time. Creatures that can attack. But we're going to be taking the Augur Spree. It's a need. It'll be only our second remove spell. We have no remove spells that could deal damage. Let's see if we're going to wheel anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, probably going to be wheeling either a Sewer Shambler, Chemister's Trick, one of those cards, or maybe even a Blesser Skull. But let's take the Augur Spree. Hypersonic Dragon. Okay. We have 2 ways to splash for it. The Chainer is good. Let's see if we could possibly win through damage. We can. Hypersonic Dragon is, of course, a dragon. It's awesome. Can't really complain about it, but we're going to take the Gorehouse. Yeah, I don't like Izzet. I'm not going to be drafting it. And we have a great card for us. The Thrill Kill Assassin, which is probably the best 2-drop we could possibly gas for. I'll be our second one. Even if I had known I was going to be past this, I would probably still take the Gorehouse over the Dragon. Just because I don't want to splash too much for it. We're going to be trying to be a very aggressive Rakdos deck. And the less splash we do, the better. Alright, and Dead Reveler. Alright, awesome. We're being past Rakdos cards. Maybe the person to our right has given up on the fact that he has to be Rakdos after Pack 2. We're past him literally nothing. But we're going to be taking it. It's quite possibly the best 3-drop we could ask for. Palisade Giant sucks. Don't take it, guys. It's a trap card. And we get past literally nothing. Wow. Unless this is the greatest Selesnya pack of all time, I cannot believe all these cards were being passed through 1 or even 2 Selesnya cards. The Growing Ranks is awesome. For a token deck. Centaur Healer is good. Sunspire Griffin is good. Bush Strider is meh, whatever. But these 3 cards are shouldn't be here. We're going to be taking away the Centaur Healer. Growing Ranks isn't going to be as hurtful against us as that card. Let's hide it. We do have enough cards for a deck. We're going to be taking the Trader's Instinct. There's no other cards we want to take. There's late Eyes in the Sky against us, which is relevant since against that matchup we do have some 1 toughness creatures that are going to be hurt by it. Taking it, hopefully we'll get past more creatures. And we get literally nothing. There's an interesting debate of how many Guild Gates you want in a 2-color deck and how many you want in a 3-color deck. I'm pretty close to the threshold where I'm going to be turning down additional Guild Gates. This is probably going to be the last Guild Gate I take. There's nothing else for us. We're going to be splashing for Teleportal, and hopefully we'll be able to cast it whenever we draw it. And as soon as I say that, we got a Is It Guild Gate again. That card's terrible. Terrible, terrible card to be passed to us because we don't want to play a 4th Guild Gate in an aggressive Rakdos deck, period. We're going to take the Dagger Drone Imp. It might not make the cut. I'm hopeful it won't make the cut, but it, gosh, it might have to. Alright, this is our pack. We did not get back the card that we thought we were going to wheel to us. This is unplayable in their deck. 7 casting cost is just way too high. I take the Seller of Songbird. Creates 2 blockers. We're not a fan of that. We're going to take the Armory Guard away. 5 toughness is hard for us to get through. We have nothing that does it except for the Cobble Brute. And maybe the Perilous Shadow. This flies through it. These 2 are going to get through it, but nah, who cares? Those are 5 and 6 drops. Okay. So this is a card we didn't expect to see. We're going to take it. We're going to play it. We're going to be happy. Nothing else to really to see. We're going to take this. I take this. I take this. And we're going to be taking that. Yeah. Alright. So, some quick thoughts. This deck isn't going to be very good. Our 3-drops are very lacking. Our removal spells are not great. We have 1 legitimate bomb in the Rakdos. I think the way we're going to have to win games is we're going to have to drop a 2-drop, a 3-drop, attack, and drop a Pursuit of Flight on one of our creatures and go through the air and try to win that way. We can't win the long game. We can possibly win the quick game, but not in the way that I want to. Alright, so let's put down all the playables first. Or cards we're going to be playing for sure. So we have 17 cards that we know we definitely want to play with. Converted mana cost. We're a little 2-drop heavy, which is fine. We want to be there fast. We have 1 dude right now that we really want to play in turn 3. Everything else is kind of meh. So of the cards that we are not going to be that we are thinking about playing, these are the 4-drop. These are the black cards. Excuse me. There's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the red cards. 1, 2, 3, and we also have the lands that we're most definitely going to be playing. Yeah, we're going to have 3 lands that come into play tapped. Doesn't really make us happy, but it's a little bit more forgiving in our deck since we have so many 2-drops here. Even if we have to play a Guild Gate turn 3, we're not really missing much by playing another 2-drop instead of one of these crappy 3-drops that we really do want to pay only 2 mana for. We're going to be playing the Tenement Crasher for sure. I'm saying we're going to be playing the Rostabout, the Sewer Shambler, and the Racketeer. I'm not a big fan of the Lava Crew. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards that are multicolored to untap it. Really doesn't do much. We don't want to play defense. We want to play offense. We want to swing. We don't want to do 1 damage per turn. If you're doing 1 damage per turn, even if it's with a block against somebody. It's not something we want to do. Of these 3 cards over here, 2 of them are going to make the cut. There's no real thought of putting a blue card in here. We have a Dynacharge. We have 14 dudes. If we had taken the Goblin Rally or something like that, we could go for the Dynacharge and try to win that way, but that's not going to be the case. We also have a Teleportal, which is just a better version of Dynacharge. Yeah. We're going to be taking the Perilous Shadow, and because of the Guild Gates and how much I hate Lava Crew, we're going to be taking the Megadrone Imp. We really don't want to play the Snake It. We really want to somehow affect its power toughness with either a Pursuit of Fight or maybe, just maybe, a Scavenge and the Shambler, but 1 damage in the air with Lifelink is superior to 1 damage with a 0-4 blocker, in my opinion. You guys are free to disagree, but I have pretty strong feelings on Lava Crew, and my feeling is that card is just awful and should be avoided. So let's add lands. What does mtgo say? 6/6. We're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 islands already. I mean 6 mountains, excuse me. So we're gonna have a 9, 10, 7 split. No, that's not right. Let's reduce the number of mountains. So this is going to give us 9 red sources and 8 black sources. Only thing that's red heavy I want to play turn 2 is Ash Sealer. 8, 9, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm tempted to go 8 swamps, 4 mountains. But I'm gonna leave it at 7/5. The key factor is that 3 of our red sources are gonna come into play tap, which means that this might not fire off when we want to turn 2, and this might not fire off when we want to on turn 4. Those are heavy considerations, plus the fact that if we have a Pursuit of Flight and we want to give something flying, we're going to be having to use one of our Guild Gates, which is one of our red sources, in order to give our dude flying. That's going to also take away the number of red things we could use to play spells. I'm going to do this. No. Do that. 39. We're missing 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We should 8, 5, 8, 9. Alright, looks like I made an error somehow. Could be adding an extra swamp, I guess. No, an extra mountain. Alright, this is going to be your deck. I'll see you at round 1.